Hi, hello. In this video, I'm going to show you how profitable domain names and websites are. And in order for us to get started, I'm going to go over to one of the most popular domain name marketplace on the internet called Flippa. As you can see here, it has recently sold. This is telling you that this particular website was sold for how much? $341,000. An e-commerce website was sold for $750,000. An e-commerce site, another one sold for, as you can see, these are the prices that these websites are actually sold for. As you can see, as we are scrolling down here, we are seeing this website here is available to be sold at this amount of money, almost 10,000 Canadian dollars. And so if you still go down there, you are still going to see more, of course. And as you can still see this one, $374,000, as you can see. And one thing you should notice that most times the older a website is, the more profitable it is actually going to be to sell it, okay? Because as this website is getting aged over time, it is also increasing in value, all right? Much more increasing in value and not deteriorating like a physical asset. Like a property will be deteriorating over time. A land can keep on getting expensive over time, but a building might keep on getting cheaper over time. But when it comes to domain name and website, their price will always keep on increasing over time. As you can see here, this is a particular domain that someone is trying to sell for $55, okay? And yeah, this is about just website, okay? As you can see, there are a lot of e-commerce website, content advertising, and so on and so forth here. And what else again? You can also see that domain names themselves, okay, are being sold at a very expensive price. For example, now these domains, for example, is available for sale at $64,000 and $64,500. As you can see, this one too, I believe for $64,000. As you can see, all these ones are actually available at this amount of. As you can see here, this domain name actually got bought recently at $8,600, and over 86 people bidded on it. And you can see this one, almost 8,000, and over 48 people bidded on it. And you can see this one, it was code amber.org, was sold for $105, and as you can see, people bidding on it. As you can see, this one, people are bidding, and this domain actually costs $10, and sometimes some of them cost less than $10 depending on the promo that where they bought the website are offering. I have actually bought domain name for as low as $6 before, okay, if these domain name sellers are actually offering any discount. So as you can see, buying and selling domain name is very lucrative, and also selling a website is also lucrative, all right? And for example, now there's a website I'm working on recently. I have this website called eup.com.ng, and while I was trying to type this name, I made a mistake. So I typed eup.com. I own eup.com.ng, and as you can see, the .com version of EUP is available for 25 to 50,000 euro, okay, 50,000 pounds. And actually, this domain name eup.com.ng is very valuable to me, all right? If I was a billionaire, I'm actually going to buy eup.com, all right, because it actually matches my brand, okay? It actually matches the concept I'm trying to promote. EUP stands for end employment, and poverty, and also stands for equip, utilize, practice, okay? So as you can see, this, because this domain matches what I have to offer, I am likely to want to buy it if I have the money, all right? And that is how it works. People are buying domain names at a very expensive price because it matches exactly their brand. And let me give you another example. Another example is this. As you can see now, look at it over here. Facebook was acquired for how much? FB.com was acquired by Facebook for how much? $8.5 million in 2010. Can you imagine? And also, if you see here, if you know Tesla was acquired for $11 million in 2016, because these companies have this money and they are willing to buy. Who knows? You might own a domain name, okay, that a brand or a very wealthy person might be willing to buy. And even though if people are not willing to buy your domain for millions of dollars, ordinary people out there are willing to buy your domain for about $69,000, $8,000, 9,000. As you can see, people are willing to buy. And even though if your domain name is not selling this much, okay, people are willing to buy. As you can see here, this is also a website that people are buying here. As you can see, $35,000. Look at this one, cloud.ai, 5555. This is 3 digits, and this is what best.com for $2.5 million. Don't think that these domain names are not going to be bought. One day somebody is going to come and buy this domain name, okay, because it fits their brand, and they are going, as you can see, because Facebook was able to buy their own, and Tesla was able, people are buying domain names at very expensive prices, okay, because it matches their brand, it matches the concept that they are trying to push. Look at it, predict.ai, $500,000. As you can see, so people are buying domain names, okay. Even though people are not buying your domain name at that, you can still get your domain name to be sold at $100, $1,000, $200, and so on, which is not a loss if you want to invest in multiple domain names, and you can sell them for less. You can, for example, now let's say you invested $100 and you're able to get like 10 domain names, and you're able to sell each of them for like $100 or $200. You have actually made times 10 of your investment. All right, so people are buying. Imagine ordinary.bit.xyz, this person is listing for this amount, and I'm telling you, one day this domain is going to get bought. It's just like a property. You know, when you build a property and then you leave it, it might look like nobody is buying it, but somebody that wants that property at that particular location and likes the way the property is and it suits each other, is going to be willing to bring out that amount of money and pay. And also, sometimes some people might not want to buy the domain at the time because they are just starting something new and they don't know if it's still going to be profitable for them now or not. They might say, oh, come, I want to lease this domain per month. Can we lease this domain per month? As you can see, we have this letter quote, okay. This person is saying that we can pay $217 per month. So you can also rent out your domain names. All right, you can also rent out your domain names, and this strategy also applies to a website. Okay, if you have built a website that is valuable enough, you can rent it out. If for people can say, okay, I want to rent your website. Okay, there's a way you rent it out and it's going to be secured. All right, they can't steal your domain names or website because you actually have access to it. You're just giving them control to a particular part of it. You want the registration details, just like when you rent a house to a tenant. They cannot own it because you have all the documents with you. They can't claim that the house is theirs, all right, because you have the documentations and you have the details. All right, for example, now look at this domain, digital marketing professional.co. This is available for $200. Actually, what this person is selling here is actually the domain, because it's very cheap. Okay, so as you can see here, even here, this one is selling for $20. Perhaps this person bought his domain name $5 and is willing to sell it for $20. So that is how profitable domain names are. You know, they go high as possible, and it's going to blow your mind. Look at it here. This is like, you see $500 and we even see millions of dollars. So domain names and websites are actually profitable. You can rent them out, okay, you can sell them, and you can actually earn with your domain and website in another way. Yeah, for example, now there's a platform called Google AdSense that, you know, pays people when traffic comes to their website. And for example, now let's say that you have a website, all right, and then this website niche is all about let's say it's all about food, all right, food and drinks, and you want to see how much. Look at it, this website can earn you an annual revenue of almost $3,000. And when you bring up your calculator and it's okay, $3,000 divided by 12, how much you earn per month? You are earning $250 per month. And when you do this to Naira, as you can see, this is going to be something similar to the right now at this current price. This is 250,000 Naira per month. As you can see how profitable this is, and this advert is just like you are renting out your website for advertisers to advertise their product and services on your website without you having to sell anything. So these are two strategies that you can combine together at the same time to profit from your website or domain. You can either list it for sale, all right, or you can build value on your website, okay, and then monetize it with adverts or any other advertisement, any other monetization method. But the easiest is through adverts. Okay, when you monetize through adverts, it's very easy because you don't need to sell anything, or you can actually partner with affiliate product to put on your website, and then you can get paid when sales are made. Okay, but the best one is just for advertisement. All right, so you can combine the both. Let's say you have a website, and then let's say, for example, this website now, if I actually own this website and I want to sell it, I am actually going to put content, all right, similar to what the domain name and niche is all about. Then instead of me just making, this is domain packing, all right. People also earn from domain packing as they have this website right now. If people mistakenly come to this website, or they search for these things on the internet and they rank for these keywords, they are going to come to this website. When people click on this link, they are going to get directed to a particular search result, and they're actually going to earn for that, because that is that domain packing work. You earn for clicks that comes from the domain that you packed. All right, and just like I said, if I own this website, I was going to make sure that, okay, it's there's content on it, and I put that this domain name is for sale. That's where people can come to me and they tell me they want to buy this domain, which gives me more power to tell them that, oh, this is I want to sell this domain $20,000, and they be like, hey, I want to buy $15,000. But no, I'm selling this domain last price for you, $20,000. Instead of, when you come over to the marketplace, okay, in the marketplace, people bid on the domain name, and as you can see here, people are bidding, and as you can see, people are bidding different amounts here, and you can see the bidding started from as low as, if I click this, it's going to show me more. This bidding started for as low as much as possible. As you can see, you'll be surprised at this domain name. Even somebody might have bidded $10 for it. As you can see, as I continue clicking on more, as you can see, this is telling me, you can see as low as people are bidding for it. Can you see? Somebody bidded for as low as $15 for this domain name at September 21. Okay, what this person just did was, this person just held on, and the bidding kept on increasing. The bidding kept on increasing until we have this $8,600. And actually, the maximum amount that this person got this domain is hidden from us. This domain could actually be bought for $10,000 or even more. All right, we don't know, but it's actually hidden. So as you can see, if this seller was like, hey, let me sell this domain name at $650, that means this person will have lost the opportunity to buy this domain name at its exact price. Okay, but what about if this person kept this bidding on? This person could actually sell this domain name at a very high price. So as you can see, this is how profitable investing in domain names and websites can be. All right, this is how it's so profitable. This is just a 1-year website. All right. But most times, for a 1-year website to worth this much, it has to have built a lot of links. It has to have a lot of value. All right. But most websites, their value increases over time. Like here, this is 21 years. Look at the value, almost $500, $400 right here. As you can see, 13 years. This guy, the older the website is, the higher value it gets. All right. Unlike real estate or a house value will keep on depreciating over time, unlike a land. Although the value of the land itself is always increasing over time, but the property will always depreciate over time. But when it comes to digital assets, your website, your domain names, your app, the value keeps on increasing every day, as long as you keep it working, as long as you keep it functional and working online. So this is how it is. Nothing else, nothing more. All about how to profit from digital assets such as domain names and website. This is a very free information. You can go over to the internet and do research by yourself to understand more how profitable this is. And if you are interested to get started in this business, if you are interested to own your own profitable domain on website for yourself or for your loved one, all right, make sure to click the link in the description of this video in order for you to get started. All right, we have a done for you system that gets you started, that helps you to find the best domain name, able to choose the best niche, and we also help you to set up this website so I don't need to do any technical or hard work. All right, so just ensure you click on the link below this video, or in the comment section you are going to see the link and you're going to get started. We are going to help you in your own domain names and website that you can profit from massively. All right, and this doesn't require that you have any skills. This doesn't even require, most of these domain names are bought for as low as $10. All right, in fact, I told you I've bought domain name for as low as $6, a .com domain name. All right, and look at it, this person bought a domain name for $10 and he or she is able to flip it, sell it for this amount of money. Do you know how many times profit that is? All right, so you don't want to miss out. All right, this is an advantage for everyone all over the world to profit from domain names and websites. All right, without them having to go through hard work, without them having to waste so much time, and for them to leverage the internet, because there's going to be an ever-growing demand for fancy domain names and good websites. All right, for businesses and individuals that are just coming. And just like I showed you earlier, Facebook domain name was bought for this amount of money, $21 million, $11 million. That's Tesla. While Facebook was bought for this amount of money. Imagine, you don't know, this could be your domain name, this could be yours in the future. All right, and even though if you don't have this, you have that other option to sell your domain names and websites. All right, thank you for watching this video. Ensure you check the link in the description to get more details on how you can get started with a done-for-you system to own domain names and websites, so that you can start profiting and leveraging the internet to earn without you going through technical stuff and without you having to do trial and error. All right, get to see you next time.